There's one thing that you need to understand if you're looking into getting a Dogo Argentino puppy. Well, there are many things that you need to understand about those dogs, but one of the first things you need to really understand is that Dogo Argentinos are mouth breeds. And I'll get into exactly what that is and what that means a little bit later on. But this is something that I don't really see a lot of trainers and breeders talking about. They do talk about it a little bit, but they talk about it in the context of, your dog will chew your shoes, your furniture, stuff like that, so you got to watch out. But even more important than that is because dogos are mouth breeds and especially puppies, they like to chew things and they like to eat things. And not everything your dog is chewing and playing with is safe for them to eat and swallow. What typically happens, worst case scenario, is that your dog gets some blockage, which it's like an obstruction in their stomach that prevents them from pooping properly and stuff like that, which also prevent the body from pumping blood to vital organs in the, throughout the body, which inevitably will lead to death. That's how important it is, right? So you really need to watch out for the signs and stuff like that. But more importantly, you need to monitor, especially if you have a puppy. And I'm saying this from experience, right? Learn from my mistakes. You need to monitor what that dog is doing at all times, right? Dogo Argentinos puppies, I don't know about adults because mine is just about 11 months old, almost a year old, right? So I'm speaking strictly about puppies. They're not the type of dogs as puppies to just let them out in the yard and go do whatever and not watch them and expect them to be okay. Because more likely than not, what will happen, and what happened to me is that your dog will get into something that they're not supposed to get into, like a piece of shoe, like leather that has leather and stuff like that, and your dog will tear it up and eat it bit by bit. And that's happened to me multiple times. Fortunately for me, I'm lucky enough that my girl works in the animal hospital field. Like she's like a vet tech, right? So she has the hookup. But if you don't, you could potentially be costing yourself thousands of dollars in surgery and medical, like medicine and stuff like that, to get that fixed. So that's very important. You need to know that, those dogs are mouth breeds. They love to use their mouth. So what that means is, right, mouth breeds, even though I just gave like a brief kind of explanation, you have, well, there are other types of dogs, but I'll focus on three, right? You have your sight breeds, dogs who use their eyes, like greyhounds. You have your nose breeds, your scent hounds, like bloodhounds and such. And you have your mouth breeds, dogs who love to use their mouths. Those dogs are sometimes classified as catch dogs, like Dogo Argentinos, Prisa Canarios, Cane Corsos, Borbles, dogs like that. Those are mouth breeds, and because they were bred to use their mouths a lot, it's almost like a genetic obsession. They have to use their mouths. They love it. They love chewing things. They love messing things up. And it's not to be bad. It's not anything that you can fix. It's something that you have to kind of watch out for to make sure that whatever activity they're doing, that it's safe for them, right? And you really need to understand this and keep an eye on your dog.